Why are so many people leaving California? So if you look anywhere on the internet, you will see that moving from California or California exodus, these are hot topics on YouTube or Google, and you will see all kinds of crazy stuff. So what is the top reason that the people I've worked with give for moving from California to Oregon? It's lifestyle. Now, finances, of course, are going to have an effect, and we'll talk about some of the financial reasons that you might want to move to Oregon. However, the number one reason that people tell me is a lifestyle change. Usually they are from a larger metropolitan area, like maybe San Diego. They're getting tired of traffic, longer commuting times, and just the density of the population in those areas. So lifestyle is hard to put your finger on. It can be a combination of many different things: crime rates, how safe you feel in your neighborhood, green spaces and parks versus tightly packed homes, traffic, crowds, how long it takes you to get somewhere, like to go to a concert or to go for a hike. These are all things that the people I've worked with put on the top of their list. And most often they also include wanting to be able to get to the outdoor recreation that is so common here. We have lakes and hiking trails, parks, all those outdoor activities. They want to be able to get to those quickly and easily. So many times they might live in a metropolitan area, and to get to a mountain or a lake, it's like a half a day event just to get there. Well, in Bend, it's usually an hour or two at the most to get you skiing or hiking. Not hiking, you can do really close to town, but to the lakes, it's a little bit of a drive to get to the lakes. The mountain for skiing is probably 45 minutes to an hour, depending where you live in town. But that's typically really high on their list. Number two, that most people mention when I talk to them about moving to Bend, it is the weather. And the most often used phrase is, I want to experience all 4 seasons. In Central Oregon, which, by the way, if you didn't know, is a high desert. So we aren't like, the Arizona desert. We are high desert. So we have mountains and we have snow in the winter and we have hot weather in the summer. And today it's the end of September, so just starting fall. It was about 70 degrees earlier in the middle of the afternoon. Really great temperatures if you love hiking or biking, or if you're a runner. The fall and the spring are going to be great times for outdoor recreating. The summer can be hot, so you may choose to go kayaking or be on the water, float the river, to stay cool when it's 95 degrees. But in the spring and fall, it's a great time to get out and do your running, your really highly aerobic activities. So last year I did a video about what it's like in Bend in the fall. So check that out right there. And I've done other videos on what it's like in winter. So if you want a video, if you're trying to check out Bend and there's something that you can't find on my channel, put a comment down below. I really would love the feedback from you telling me what it is you want to know about Central Oregon, or especially Bend. If you're thinking about making the move to Bend or Central Oregon, why don't you click the link below and grab my relocation guide. It has some great information, but I'm always happy to hear from you. So please call, text, email, however you want to get a hold of me. So the number 3 reason people give is related to cost. Now, actually, our taxes, property taxes, and state income tax, which we both states have a state income tax, they're about equivalent. So unless you're someone like Graham Stevens, who makes $1 bazillion a year and you pay $400,000 in taxes, it's probably not going to make a huge difference. But here's where you're going to save. Oregon has no sales tax. None. Zero. Zero. California, you've got anywhere from a little over 7% to 9 something percent. So that's a chunk of money on everything you purchase, from, electronics to big things like cars, recreational vehicles, all those things. And another side note, our DMV fees are much lower. Housing cost. So housing costs are nearly half of what they are in California. For the median home price, it's pretty close to $1 million in California as a whole. Now, you may live in a less expensive place, and so Bend could seem expensive to you, and I totally understand that. Our prices have gone through the roof since COVID hit 20 and 21. They were already going up, and now they're just, they're pretty high. Check out the video I did last month on our real estate numbers, and of course I do that every month, so soon I will be giving you the September real estate numbers. But one positive note, which this comes up a lot when I'm helping people from California buy a home in Bend. My understanding in California is that every time a house sells, the property taxes reset at that higher price point that home sold for. That is not true in Bend. So there's no resetting of the property tax amount. It just keeps going up, and the maximum it can go up every year is 3%. So it's an individual thing whether your property taxes will be lower in Oregon than they are in California. Most likely it will be because you won't have to spend as much on an equivalent property. I really appreciate your watching this video, coming to my channel, supporting me. So if you would give it a thumbs up and click that subscribe button down below, I would really appreciate it. So until next time, enjoy where you're living, and maybe think about making a plan to move to Bend.